Vermont has the lowest rate of interracial marriage at 4%.
Are you guys together? Interracial?
No. Not at all. I'm interracial, baby.
That's what I mean. I love all types of girls. Ladies, doesn't matter what race you think hit me up at,
Yeah, no, I'm not against it.
No, I'm not against interracial relationships.
Why?
Because if you like someone, you like someone.
I am not against it. Why am I not against it?
Yes.
Shouldn't you be asking why someone would? Alright, no, why am I not against it? I'm not against it because I don't find mingling or mixing of races within a romantic relationship, that'd be me, romantic, to be an offensive thing. I think it should be a normal thing.
What do your parents feel about these relationships?
But I would imagine they would be less appreciative and approving.
Why do you think that?
Because they came from a generation that disapproved, or at least believed that the potential for problem. I would say my parents' generation is more concerned about the dilemma it causes for the people, not necessarily against the mixing. It's not as offensive to them. Their parents probably would be more offended.
Yeah.
My parents would be more concerned about what kind of a problem it causes for the man, the woman, and the girl.
Why do you believe there are less interracial relationships than same-race?
Oh, okay, that was because I think that there are still a large number of people who are against it, and a large number of people who feel that it might cause problems for the people involved in it.
Do you prefer to date the same race or a different race?
As a preference, I probably would prefer, for the same reasons as my parents, it might be more convenient to date the same race. It's more of a gamble if you date interracially. That person's parents or grandparents or friends or whatever might be a problem in terms of seeing it or accepting it. But generally speaking, I don't really give a preference.
Can you see yourself in an interracial relationship in the future?
Can I?
Yeah.
Maybe. Would I? Yes.
I mean, if it's real love, then, I don't have anything against it.
Why aren't you against them?
Because I'm not racist.
8.4% of all current U.S. marriages are interracial, a 5.2% increase from 3.2% in 1980.
Interracial marriages in the U.S. have climbed to 4.8 million, a record 1 in 12, according to a Pew Research Center study in 2012.
The top 3 states for white-black married couples are Virginia, North Carolina, and Kansas. Do you prefer to date the same race or different race?
I don't really have a preference. I mean, I feel like you're pretty. I don't have a preference at all.
My parents are an interracial couple, therefore
My parents don't.
they enjoy it. I think they really like it. I mean, like, they're married to each other. My dad's white, my mom's black, so. But my parents just, like, do what you want. They're like, you want an Asian guy, black guy, Spanish guy, white guy, Indian. He's just like, go for it.
So, how you doing, Joe?
Doing good, Cal.
Alright.
My girlfriend's like another race. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you realize they're in an interracial relationship.
But you don't think about it. Do you think about it like, oh my gosh, I'm in an interracial relationship, or you just think about, I really like this girl?
No, yeah, I just like her. I mean, she's my girlfriend, and just because she's a different race doesn't mean that it's different.
Alrighty. Do you feel different being in an interracial relationship?
No, not really. I mean, I'm used to it. I've been going out there for like 5 months, so I just kind of used to it by now.
Awesome. Have other relationships with the same race felt different from your interracial relationship now?
A little bit, not really. I mean, we kind of have different lives at home, but it's cool just meet up.
Do you feel different from other couples?
Not really. I mean, there's still boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, it's not too different.
What thoughts were going on in your head initially about the relationship?
Well, when I first started going out with her, I mean, it was kind of different, and then I guess I got a lot of Asian jokes, and she's Asian, but after a couple weeks, I kind of got used to it.
What do your parents feel about it?
They're fine with it. They're just happy for me.
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Absolutely wonderful.
So, I hear that you're in a same-race relationship. How do you feel about that?
It's absolutely wonderful.
So, are you against interracial relationships?
Absolutely not.
Would you yourself indulge in an interracial relationship?
Absolutely.
Do you have a friend in an interracial relationship?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of your friend's relationship?
I think he's having a great relationship. Absolutely wonderful. No matter
Awesome.
black or white.
Black or white, you think that love is colorless. There's no color to love.
There is no color to love.
Alright. So, what do your parents feel about interracial relationships?
Well, that's a little bit different. Now, let me tell you something. My parents are that type of people that every time if you do have a girlfriend, they always ask, is she black or is she white? That's why that matters. But they say, well, it doesn't matter, but sometimes it's just good to stick with your race to keep the race going. That's what I do. But they said if I had my girlfriend, they wouldn't matter.
Alright, why do you believe there are less interracial relationships than same-race relationships?
I believe maybe people want to keep their race going, don't want the race to die out.
Oh, so you think it's more biological than social?
Yeah. Or maybe black people are more comfortable talking to other black people. White people. See, like that group over there.
Okay. Do you prefer to date the same race or a different race?
It doesn't matter to me. People are people.
Can you see yourself in an interracial relationship in the future?
Absolutely.
35% of Americans say that a member of their immediate family or a close relative is currently married to someone of a different race. Also, 63% of Americans say it would be fine with them if a member of their own family were to marry someone outside of their own racial or ethnic group.
About 83% of Americans say it's alright for blacks and whites to date each other, up from 48% in 1987. As a whole, about 63% of those surveys say it will be fine if a family member were to marry someone out of their own race.
Hispanics and Asians reign the most likely to marry someone of different race in the previous decades. But the biggest jump share since 2008 is in African Americans, who historically have been most segregated.
So you still love her?
Yes, I
Regardless if she was black or white, you love her regardless.
Yep.
So have other relationships with the same race felt different from the one you have now?
Not really.
Do you feel different from other couples?
Not at all.
What do your parents feel about it?
My parents actually love my girlfriend and think she has a great personality.
Awesome. So they don't care that she's white, they just like her for who she is.
Yes.
That's what really matters.
Yes.
Have you dated other races before?
Yes, I have. I dated Spanish and African American.
So how was that relationship compared to the one you have now?
Well, those past relationships really, I don't know, they didn't work out well. This one is just like, she's perfect.
So what thoughts were going on in your head when you first got into the relationship?
I like this girl a lot, and she has a great personality, and she's beautiful.
I'm great, you know. How are you, Leonard? I am fantastic. Your classes are great today.
What do your parents feel about
My parents? See, my parents, they like every race too, I guess, but they would prefer me with my kind, you know. I guess.
And why is that?
Because they came from a background where it was only their kind, you know. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Why don't I think there are a lot of interracial relationships?
Yeah.
Because I like stereotypically, like, you know how black people, not trying to be like racist, but like, you know how black people act. Like, I guess like people feel like they're their own like people. Like, I feel like it's kind of like separation. It's not really like segregation, but like we're kind of used to hanging with our own people. You know what I mean?
Yes, I see. Do you prefer to date the same race or different?
It doesn't matter.
Which one do you prefer?
It doesn't matter.
So you just
Yes. As long as they love, that's the most important thing, right?
Because my family's full of interracial relationships, so it's normal.
Have other relationships, like your past relationships with the same race, have they felt different from the one that you have now?
Not at all. It's the same. He's a good guy, and he's sweet, and I like him, so
Race doesn't matter.
race doesn't matter.
Hey David, how you doing?
I'm well, how was your day?
You know, it's really good.
That's good.
So I hear, that's awesome. I hear that you're in an interracial relationship.
I am in an interracial. I am. How did you know?
Oh, you know, word gets around.
Oh, it's cool.
All right, so has a thought ever popped up in your head that you are in an interracial relationship?
It has.
So you think, wow, I'm actually dating someone outside of my race.
Yeah, but I don't think of them as different colors or racial. Everyone's focused on the inside.
Awesome. Do you feel different being in an interracial relationship?
I do not.
You feel like the same person?
I feel exactly the same. I feel as if I was dating
Any other girl?
person.
Awesome.
Yes.
Have other relationships with the same race felt different?
What?
Has other relationships with the same race felt different? Like, if you're dating a white girl
Yes.
compared to a black girl, is it different?
Not different.
Not different at all? You still feel the same love you
I
did?
feel just I love her just like
White or black, color doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. It can be Asian too.
Oh yeah, you don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate.
All right.
I think everyone is equal.
Awesome. Have you dated other races before?
No. I'm
Oh, okay.
too many to count.
What thoughts were going in on your head initially about the relationship?
On my head or in my head? In my head.
Yes.
Not, I didn't think of it like that. I don't think of it as black or white.
You just say, I really like this girl, I'm gonna date her.
Girl.
Alright, so what do your parents feel about it?
They really like her, and they also like her. She's so great.
Awesome.
My dad likes that one.
Alright, thank you.
Have a splendid day. Black men are 3 times more likely to marry someone outside of their race than black women. Conversely, Asian women were twice as likely to marry outside of their race as Asian men were. 43% of Americans have said interracial marriages is a change for better in society, while 11% of society says that interracial marriages is a change for the worse. And 44% are indifferent about the situation.
Younger Americans are more likely to be accepting of interracial marriages. They grew up with it, so it's part of their culture, and they're more accepting of it.